And here is the Writer's Almanac for Wednesday. It's the 10th of November, 2021. It's the birthday of Martin Luther, born in Saxony in the town of Eisleben, what is now Germany, 1483. The theologian and very prolific writer and the reformer who sparked the Protestant Reformation. Also a devoted husband who once wrote, "There is no more lovely, friendly, and charming relationship, communion, or company than a good marriage." He met a nun named Katharina von Bora. 1523, she came under his protection in Wittenberg. She had been a nun who had escaped from the cloister, hiding in a covered wagon. They married. They moved into a former monastery called the Black Cloister, where Kate had the building painted white and remodeled, allow for more rooms. She took over the family finances. They didn't have much money, so she helped out by brewing beer, raising cows, chickens, geese, pigs, and bees, and took in boarders. She also saw to it that Luther took care of himself. Together they had 6 children of their own. Also at one point took in Luther's 6 nephews and nieces. They had a lively home. They played lawn bowling. They played music and sang and loved to have people over for dinner. It was on this day in 1956 that Billie Holiday, the jazz singer, performed a legendary concert at Carnegie Hall after a 3-year absence from the stage. She'd been ill. She was struggling with alcoholism and drug addiction, but she came out and she did her show in a white evening gown with white gardenias in her hair and performed 24 songs with jazzman Coleman Hawkins and the Chico Hamilton Quintet, songs including Body and Soul and Ain't Nobody's Business If I Do. It was on this day in 1969 Sesame Street first aired on PBS, the brainchild of Joan Gans Cooney, who had learned that the average preschooler was watching 27 hours of television a week and thought television could be used to teach preschoolers the alphabet and how to count. The first Sesame Street included the Muppets, invented by Jim Henson. First Muppet was Big Bird, followed by Oscar the Grouch and Kermit the Frog. Here's a poem for today by Peter Schneider entitled The Thumb. In a nanosecond, David lost his thumb, the one his mother painted with pine pitch when he was 4 to keep him from forever sucking it. Unable to distinguish human flesh, the McCormick silo filler sliced it off, nail, bone, knuckle, and blew it skyward, an ounce of humanity in 1,000 tons of silage. Taken by surprise, David suppressed the truth. Before the rush of blood, he held up the stump, saw the clean-cut, gray bone marrow visible, and thrust it in his mouth where the memory of childhood security lay. Then he swore, tears rushing to his eyes, and ran, holding the stump with his good hand, blood oozing between his fingers. Joe, a huge bulk of a man and a constant neighbor, jumped from his wagon, caught David like a child, held him to his chest, not intimidated by blood or the tears of a grown man. The Thumb, a poem by Peter Schneider from Line Fence, published by Amherst Writers and Artists Press, and used by permission here on the Writer's Almanac. Be well, do good work, and keep in touch.